After 60, the heart becomes more sensitive to the quiet pressures of daily life, and even familiar foods can play a larger role in how steadily it beats. Many cardiac experts explain that some everyday choices can strain the heart without causing any immediate discomfort, allowing small changes to build slowly over time. When a food is eaten day after day, its effects can move silently through the bloodstream, shaping blood pressure, circulation, and overall heart strength. Understanding how one common daily food affects the heart can help seniors make choices that support safer, healthier aging every single day ahead. If heart health matters to you or someone you love, consider joining this community by subscribing to Senior Health Life 365. It helps you stay informed with clear, simple guidance designed for adults over 60. Leaving a like or comment also supports others who may quietly need this information today. Item 1. Processed meats are a hidden source of daily heart stress. Processed meats such as ham, bacon, sausages, and deli slices may feel convenient and familiar, yet many cardiac specialists warn that these foods can place a quiet strain on the heart when eaten daily. They often contain high amounts of sodium, saturated fats, and chemical preservatives that older bodies cannot manage as efficiently as they once did. After 60, the heart and blood vessels become more sensitive to inflammation, and these ingredients can trigger subtle changes that slowly disrupt healthy circulation. Some studies suggest that processed meats contribute to arterial stiffness, making it harder for blood to flow smoothly through already aging vessels. This stiffness does not happen overnight. It develops gradually, often without noticeable symptoms, allowing seniors to continue eating these foods without realizing the hidden burden they place on the cardiovascular system. When arteries become less flexible, the heart must pump with more effort, increasing stress on a muscle that already works harder with age. Experts often explain that this daily strain can quietly elevate long-term heart risk, even when cholesterol levels seem stable or weight appears unchanged. Because processed meats are so common in breakfasts, sandwiches, and quick meals, they easily become a daily habit. Yet their impact accumulates slowly, allowing silent changes beneath the surface to shape heart function in ways that may only become noticeable years later. Understanding this connection helps older adults choose foods that support rather than challenge the steady rhythm their heart depends on each day. Item 2. Why sodium in these foods silently raises blood pressure after 60. Processed meats contain unusually high levels of sodium, and many cardiac specialists warn that this alone can quietly raise blood pressure in adults over 60. With age, the kidneys become less efficient at removing excess sodium from the body, allowing it to accumulate in the bloodstream. This buildup causes the body to retain more fluid, increasing the volume of blood moving through the vessels. As that volume rises, pressure on artery walls increases as well, often without causing pain or any immediate sign that something is changing. Seniors may feel perfectly normal even as their blood pressure gradually climbs. High blood pressure develops silently, earning its reputation as a quiet threat, especially for older adults. Doctors explain that consistent sodium intake from foods like bacon, deli turkey, and sausages can keep the pressure elevated throughout the day, forcing the heart to pump harder with every beat. Over time, this steady demand weakens the heart muscle and contributes to the thickening of artery walls, both of which increase long-term risk for heart attacks and strokes. For many seniors, the challenge is that processed meats rarely taste extremely salty, making it easy to underestimate how much sodium they contain. A single serving can exceed half of the daily limit recommended for heart health. When eaten regularly, these foods create a cycle of stress inside the cardiovascular system, affecting circulation in ways that may go unnoticed for years. Understanding how sodium quietly influences blood pressure helps older adults recognize why daily choices matter deeply for maintaining a steadier heart and healthier aging. Item 3. The nitrates and nitrites that quietly damage arteries. Processed meats often contain nitrates and nitrites, preservatives that help maintain color and extend shelf life. Many cardiologists warn that these additives can quietly harm the cardiovascular system, especially in adults over 60. When these chemicals enter the body, they can convert into compounds known as nitrosamines, which research has linked to inflammation and structural weakening of blood vessels. Older arteries are already more fragile, and these compounds can accelerate the decline in elasticity that naturally occurs with age. As arteries lose flexibility, they become less capable of handling pressure changes that occur throughout the day. This stiffness forces the heart to push harder to maintain steady blood flow, increasing the strain on a muscle that must already compensate for age-related changes in circulation. The process often unfolds slowly and without clear signals, allowing seniors to eat these foods regularly while hidden damage progresses beneath the surface. Cardiac experts frequently explain that people over 60 also have a reduced ability to metabolize and clear chemical preservatives efficiently. This means nitrates and nitrites may remain in the body longer, giving them more time to interact with arterial tissue. Over months and years, this subtle chemical stress can contribute to plaque development, weakened vessel walls, and a quiet rise in overall heart risk. Because the damage is gradual, seniors may not notice any warning signs until a more serious issue appears. Understanding how these preservatives influence artery health helps older adults see why even familiar, convenient foods can have long-term effects. With clearer awareness, choosing safer options becomes an act of protection for the heart's ongoing strength and stability. Item 4. How daily saturated fat slowly increases heart attack risk after 60. Processed meats contain significant amounts of saturated fat, and many heart specialists warn that this type of fat can gradually raise the risk of heart attacks, especially in adults over 60. Saturated fat contributes to increased levels of LDL cholesterol, often called the bad cholesterol. When LDL rises, it begins to settle along the walls of arteries, forming plaque. For seniors, this buildup is particularly concerning because aging arteries are already more vulnerable to narrowing and reduced flexibility. As plaque thickens, it reduces the space available for blood to move through the vessels. This forces the heart to push harder, increasing strain with every beat. Even more concerning is that plaque in older adults tends to be more unstable. Cardiologists explain that unstable plaque can rupture suddenly, leading to dangerous clots that may trigger heart attacks or strokes without any clear warning. What begins as a quiet accumulation from daily food choices can eventually transform into a serious cardiovascular event. The challenge is that saturated fat does not cause immediate discomfort, making it easy to overlook, especially when the food feels familiar or comforting. Over months and years, the small daily amounts add up, slowly shaping heart health in ways that are not always visible. Some studies show that reducing saturated fat can lower heart risks significantly, yet many seniors are unaware that foods like bacon, sausage, and deli meats remain some of the highest contributors in their diet. Understanding how saturated fat affects cholesterol and plaque formation helps older adults make more informed decisions. Each change in daily habits can support a healthier heart and reduce the silent buildup that threatens long-term well-being.
Safer, senior-friendly heart foods to replace the risky daily choice use. Replacing processed meats with gentler, heart-supportive foods can make a meaningful difference for adults over 60. Many nutrition experts suggest that simple alternatives such as fresh poultry, beans, lentils, roasted vegetables, and fresh fish provide steady nourishment without placing additional strain on the heart. These foods naturally contain lower levels of sodium and saturated fat, allowing the cardiovascular system to function with greater ease. For seniors, choosing ingredients that help maintain stable blood pressure and healthier cholesterol levels can support smoother circulation and reduce long-term risk. Fresh poultry offers lean protein without the preservatives found in processed meats, giving the body strength without contributing to arterial stress. Beans and lentils supply fiber that supports healthy cholesterol balance, which many heart specialists emphasize as a key factor for aging adults. Fresh fish provides omega-3 fatty acids that have been widely noted for their role in supporting vessel flexibility and reducing inflammation. Roasted vegetables add minerals and antioxidants that encourage healthier blood flow, helping the heart perform its daily work with less resistance. The goal is not to create a restrictive diet, but to gently shift toward foods that work with the body rather than against it. When seniors make these changes, they may feel improvements in energy, digestion, and overall well-being, even before larger cardiovascular benefits become noticeable. These choices build a foundation for stronger heart health, allowing older adults to maintain independence and confidence in the years ahead. Each small adjustment becomes a quiet investment in a healthier future, supporting a heart that deserves steady care with every meal.